Hey guys, Miranda New here again, the author of the Sammy Silvertooth series. Last time we had a video of Josh and I going over the wonderful cover he designed for the Moxie bird and him talking about how badly I did when I tried to design the cover. Today you're going to see a video of Josh and I discussing the Frightened Fox cover, which he has done even a better job, if you can believe it's possible. And just a spoiler alert, the Frightened Fox is officially available at all online bookstores. So if you want a copy, you can hop onto our website or you can follow the link there. There'll be a link at the bottom of this video. And here goes Piper. I don't know where she's going. So please watch, enjoy, and keep on with the revolution. So the new book that's coming out, we're gonna, I think Steve and I, by the end of next week, we'll have it onto all of the servers.
Sweet.
The Frightened Fox. Before I show this book, I'll just say we told Josh it's a fox and it's scared. And the person it's representing has blue eyes. And then I think he drew some foxes and we just kept saying it doesn't look scared enough. So we started with it doesn't look violent and then it didn't look scary. Josh, when you got, I guess before we go to the file, we sent you all those things.
Yeah.
How did you decide what a frightened fox looked like?
Well, actually, Stephen gave me quite a few different pictures to go off of, and I was just like, well, it seems they seem to kind of crouch and get low to the ground when they're frightened, and of course I was working off of like just looking up. You can't really find much when you look it up, but
you find lots of things, but it's not what you want to see.
It's not exactly what
85% of it not work safe.
So it was actually a more difficult design for that reason, because you had to, you have to do this a lot as an artist, so you just have to invent poses, and with the fox itself, I was trying to make it work within the bear claw, and just to flow, up and almost interact with it in the same way that the crane did, that's kind of breaking out of the paw area.
Oh, it's true, because it does come out a little bit.
Yeah, it comes out of the paw area, and then it kind of and flow up into the claw, up towards the claws, yeah. So that was kind of my idea of it. I just wanted to have like a nice flow, but it was really odd with, it was hard to work with the kind of crouching pose that it was in. So the angle's almost from above, like you're looking at the fox from above, and yeah.
So I guess the next thing we should do is go on then to the actual new cover, the Frightened Fox cover. I'm going to say, this cover, I honestly, when I saw it, I knew I would never like another cover as much as I liked this cover. I just remember Josh, because I would get messages from him and be like, holy cow. And then like the next one I'd be like, holy cow. And then the next one like, oh my gosh.
I actually cursed the first time that I saw it, and Miranda was watching a movie with our son, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, just look at this.
Yeah. So the new family's got problems. The long and the short is the new family's all kinds of problems. But I honestly never thought I'd like another cover until I saw the cover for the Frightened Fox. And I'll tell you, Josh, the book's editor, because I send her covers whenever they come, and poor thing is always like, Miranda, what are you writing? What's wrong with you? And so I was like, well, at least look at the cover is great. So she flipped out. She was like, holy, and then a bunch of stuff, because it's crazy. In fact, I think there's a conversation about getting it tattooed.
What?
So yeah, the tattoo might actually become tattooed. So here is the Frightened Fox. So the cover, you guys can see, it's the same basic bear outprint, or bear footprint from before, but now we've got this blue. But Josh, tell me a little bit about what's going on in this cover.
Oh, well, I was working with the same kind of course, composition as the other one, but yeah, I felt like the color scheme especially that we chose was much more striking, and I really enjoyed working with that color scheme. And the fox, even though, as I was saying before, it took some time to think about exactly how it would fit within the paw and kind of flow up towards that middle claw there. Yeah, I think once I put it in that right place, it just turned out very beautifully. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I couldn't believe, because you can see, like, the thing is, Josh will send us a black and white sketch and then say, like, this is what I'm thinking about, and every time I'm like, it looks good, Josh. But it doesn't ever look like anything until there's color. But this color is crazy.
Yeah, and once I did the first cover, I took actually, when it came to painting the first cover, it took a lot longer because I was just, experimenting a lot. Just, just one experiment after another. But I felt like this time it just flowed better because I kind of knew what their intent was with this, the theme of the book, the concept of the book, this dystopian feel to the book. So this one just came a lot more naturally and a lot less layers as well. So
we noticed that. Yeah. Downloaded right away.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it worked out beautifully, in fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the new cover for the new Sammy Silvertooth Guide to Revolution, The Frightened Fox. The beauty of it all is that poor Josh, after doing all of this, has to start right away on the new cover.
I am looking forward to it, actually. Yes.
Yeah. So this time it's a bear and a dove, and we'll see what happens with Josh and a bear and a dove.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful.
So, Josh, as always, you're phenomenal.
Thank you.
And here we are with this great cover. Everybody who's watching and reading or has stopped watching because this is madness, thank you for watching or not watching or whatever it is you're doing. And we will probably be back sometime in a couple months to introduce the next cover.
Nice.